Hello YouTube, it's me Katie and welcome to another video. Today I'm building a chair, and while I build that chair we're going to do a life update. I have discovered that I don't like editing videos. This is really not a discovery. This is just a restating of facts that we already knew to be true. I don't like editing videos, but I like filming videos, I like posting videos, I like engaging with the people who watch my videos. Therefore, I edit them in order to get this. But I don't tolerate all of that. My hair, see, part of why I feel like I can't film videos is because I'm realizing YouTube is a business, okay? YouTube is a business, and in order for that business to happen, they gotta make as much money as they can. One way in which they make money is by having cute girls come on here and talk about whatever they're talking about. And so the reason why my YouTube channel has never really reached the heights I want it to is because I don't come on here as a cute girl. I come on here as me, as a real girl who is building an office chair in her bedroom while her laundry runs. My room is a complete and utter mess and disaster. Today is my cleaning and getting my life together day. And that means that maybe I pull my hair back and I don't look cute. And maybe I just walk around in a dirty ratty t-shirt and I just don't look cute and I don't look professional, and YouTube doesn't like that. They don't see the value in that. And so my videos are probably never going to get to the point that I want them to get to, because I'm not making YouTube any money by coming on here and being ugly and weird and just babbling to my camera about the inconsistencies of my life. This, combined with the fact that I don't like editing, and I've had this channel for so long, I think 7 years. I've had this channel for so long, and I still cannot get it to a point of monetization, still cannot get it to a point where my hobby maybe buys me a coffee every now and then, maybe pays for my gymnastics classes, I'm doing gymnastics, maybe allows me to live a different life. Since I still can't get it to that point, despite all of my effort, I just kind of don't want to post. And it's not that I don't want to make the videos. Another reason why I've been waiting on filming this is because I have so many videos on my camera, I don't even know if I have enough memory space to film this. It's just so many videos I don't want to edit. Like my travel vlog, I edited the first one of me in Colombia, and I don't want to edit the others because what's the point? I know what happened when I went to Colombia. Why do you all need to know? And I like having my memories in a visual place. I like being able to go back and access them and see what all I did. I've watched some of my old videos just to get a reminder of who I was at that time and what was happening. But I don't feel like doing that right now. So I don't see why I should have to. What? This doesn't make sense. Oh, the seat. Okay. Yeah. I just don't see why I should have to. So I find editing to be a big drag, which makes making videos a big drag, because I just don't see the purpose of any of it. I don't see why I'm being called to do any of it. And that makes it hard. But you guys have been asking for this video, and I've honestly wanted to film it. I just don't want to edit it. So honestly, I think I'm not going to. This video might be not edited. I gave myself some talking points so that I can just try and talk and talk and talk. And that's going to be the plan. With that being said, I'm thinking of starting a new channel. And just starting over. Because part of me feels like this channel might just be shadow banned. Not like banned, but it might just be shadow, like nobody likes this stuff. That's my thought process, because it's been so long of me flopping. The YouTube algorithm might have just decided, like, okay, this channel's a flop. No one's gonna watch the videos that they post, so just don't even bother showing them. And so it might be at a point where it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what I create. YouTube might never just show them. So I'm thinking of starting over. And that feels kind of daunting because I do have like 350-ish subscribers at the time of filming this. But I'm also like, I mean, it's taken me 7 years to grow that. If I can't grow that again, what is this? This is interesting. If I can't grow that again, then how am I ever gonna grow past it? How am I ever gonna get monetized? How am I ever gonna make YouTube like a side hustle? How am I ever gonna even be able to attempt those things? I can't find the little screw for the... I put together, behind me, there's a TV stand My brother got it for me for Christmas. Thank you, shout out. He got it in the wrong color, so I covered it in contact paper and I put it together, and it took my entire life. It took me maybe a week of stress and anger to build that gosh darn thing. So when I got this chair, oh, there it is. When I got this chair in the mail and it came out of the box and I realized assembly was required, I almost lost my mind. But honestly, this chair has probably taken, let's see, I spent 20 minutes on it yesterday before I had to like do everything else I had to do yesterday. So I think the overall assembly time is probably an hour. I can do that. It's easy assembly, it's manageable. I can do that. So that's why I'm doing it while I film a video, because it's doable. When I was building that right there, I was losing every last piece of my mind that remained. So, where were we? Where actually were we? Oh yeah, thinking of starting a new channel because I feel like this one just might be banned. I feel like YouTube might have just been like, let's hang it up on this one. You know, she tried her best, it didn't work. She can keep uploading if she wants to, but it's never gonna amount to anything. So I think I'm just restarting. And in that restart, really trying, I'm just really trying, really saying like, I'm a marketing girly. I know how to market, or I'm trying to learn how to market. So I'm gonna market this YouTube channel and I'm gonna get it somewhere. And I'm gonna make a little bit of money because I'm really tired of not having a little bit of money. When I went to college, I studied animation. Lots of videos on my channel about that if you're curious. And I remember my parents and my advisors at school and my professors and my parents' friends and pretty much every adult I talked to telling me how like great of an idea it was to study new and emerging technologies. And nobody told me how impossible it would be to get a job. And nobody told me that Glassdoor, Indeed, PayScale, all these little websites where you can go to look up your future salary. Nobody told me these websites are scammers and liars. And so the salaries that I thought I was going to be making, I never even had a chance to aspire to because I was never even able to get an internship, better yet a job. And then, if I did get a job, I don't know, my spirit's just telling me my pay would not have looked like what I thought it was going to look like. And I'm in a point right now where I'm tired of not making money. I'm tired of not being where I thought I was going to be. And I'm not in a bad place per se. My bills get paid. I can buy myself desk chairs. I'm doing all right. I just kind of feel like I should and I could be doing better, considering I have a degree. I graduated top of my class early. I don't know, like I did all the school stuff right, so why isn't any of the rest of the life stuff working out right? I feel like we're on a serious tangent right now. But yeah, I'd like to make some side money from YouTube. But the thing is that YouTube is not my only idea. I have a lot of ideas of the ways in which I would like to make side money. And I'm starting to think maybe I have too many ideas of the ways in which I would like to make side money. But I like a lot of things. And I've also tried a lot of things throughout the years. YouTube, we've been trying for approximately 7 years, and I'm thinking about starting over and trying again from scratch and just trying. But YouTube is not the only one. I've tried selling my art. I've tried freelance design. I've tried writing. I've tried being a gallery artist. You think it, I've tried it. And I'm kind of at a place where I kind of just want to try everything again. Like I feel like I oscillate between feeling like, well, I already tried like 7 times and it never worked. Maybe this is just a sign that like I can't do it. And then the other part of me is like, well, yes, I tried 7 times, but I'm only 25. How hard could I have tried if I tried a million things 7 times? Maybe if I just try harder, even harder, maybe this time it'll work out somehow. And so I feel delusional. I feel stupid. I feel silly and sad. But I want this to work. I want something to work, girl. I need something to work out. So I have all these ideas of all this stuff I want to do. And I kind of feel like it's too much stuff. Actually, scratch that. I know for a fact it's too much stuff. I have too many aspirations, too many goals, too many plans, I can never hope to achieve all of the things that I'm thinking of doing. Even if they are all successful, I don't have enough hours in a day to be successful at that many things. And so I'm kind of in a place where, like, I either throw spaghetti at a wall and see what sticks. I need scissors for this. I can throw spaghetti at a wall and see what sticks and just try everything again and see if maybe this time, miraculously, I figure out how to do everything. Or I can focus. I can say, you know what, that thing I want to try, I'm not going to do it. I can focus in on one or two things that I really want to do. Give it 6 months, give it a year, and if it doesn't work, then I can try something else. But that feels kind of defeatist. It feels like I'm saying, hey, my life's dream has 1 year to come together. And me personally, I plan on living about 80 years, maybe more. So I feel like giving it 1 year really isn't fair. But that also being said, I plan on working until I'm 45. My deepest desire is to retire early. And that's not going to happen unless I have a lot of money. So I don't really have a lot of time to sit here and like give something 10 years, because then I'll be 35 and I'll only have 10 years to figure out how to make enough money to live off of for another 40. And that math don't math. I need it to happen now. I need it to work right now, and it's not working right now. It most certainly isn't working right now. You could have seen with my job application process that it won't work. It just wasn't gonna work, and that's just how it feels. It kind of feels like nothing I try in life is ever gonna work, or yeah, or maybe it's just not gonna work in a timely manner. It's not gonna work the way I need it to work. But it just kind of feels like I can carry on giving things my all. I can carry on wasting my time and energy and effort if I want to. But the truth of the matter and the matters of the facts are that it's never gonna work. And that sucks. What in the world? Tighten bolts in this order. Oh, they are getting specific. Girl, you could have put this chair together yourselves. If you really gotta do this much, you could have just put the chair together. And sent me a full chair. Yeah, I kind of feel like my life is just not working out, and I kind of wonder if it's ever gonna work out, if it's ever gonna start to work out. How do I know which side is the front? There's a square. Please. Oh, it says front. Okay, so front is like the front, like the seat of the chair. Okay, yeah, then this is right. So I feel like maybe nothing's ever gonna work out, which is why maybe starting a new YouTube channel is just also not gonna work out, also just gonna be a waste of time. Part of me has thought I can just pre-film like 12 videos, schedule them to upload, and then, you know, what's that, 1 a week, 12 videos, that's 3 months. If after 3 months I don't have 100 subscribers, then I'll know. Maybe 50. If after 3 months I don't have 50 subscribers, then I'll know it's never gonna work. But another part of me feels like I'm quitting too fast. And I gotta give it my y'all and hoopty bloop blah, kumbaya, you know, something like that. So I just don't know. My life feels like a pipe dream. The whole life feels like a delusion. And I don't know how to have any faith in anything I do anymore. I don't know how to feel confident. I don't know how to feel like anything is covenant to me. Anything is mine. Anything that I, you know, put my mind to and try hard enough, it'll work. I don't know how to feel like that anymore, because I did. I put my mind to it. I tried hard enough. And girl, one thing's for certain and two things for sure, it did not work. It continues to not work. I try and 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 it don't work. So life is starting to feel like, why try? I have all of these ideas of all these things I want to do again, but differently this time, so that maybe it'll work. But I just think, I gave it a million tries. Why would this time be different? Switching gears a little bit, I'm single now. You guys never saw my boyfriend on here, but I did mention him a couple of times. He's gone. That's another thing that I kind of put my all into. in the end of 2023, start of 2024. No, I lied. End of 2022, start of 2023. I said, I'm getting a man. I don't know where he's going to come from. I don't know who he's going to be, but I'm finding one, period. And I did. Much to my abject horror and surprise, I did. I found someone. We started dating. I enjoyed him. He enjoyed me. It was going well, and then it wasn't. And now it's not. And that's annoying. That's really annoying because I worked really hard. I was single for a long time. I think let's see, when did we, 2022, and I didn't find a new boyfriend until 2023. So I was single for 3 years. I was giving it what I had to give it for 3 years just to end up in something. I don't know if it's short term. I don't know what qualifies as short term, but we dated for less than a year, so it wasn't the longest of terms. And it just, like, it's fine. I understand why we're not together, and I think it's for the best. It's one of those things where it kind of is what it is, but I just feel like I didn't have to meet him. That wasn't a requirement of my life. So why did it have to happen? Why did I have to, like, not necessarily get my hopes up, because I am really used to things not working out, and I'm in quite, like, I have quite a guarded mind at this point. It would take a lot for me to really believe in something at this point. So it's not necessarily that I had my hopes up about, like, maybe getting married someday or something silly like that, but it was just like, why are you egging me on? Why are you making me think like I'm gonna enjoy myself for a while and then I don't? What's good with that? You couldn't have just left me alone. Like, I was already pretty used to men disappointing and upsetting me. You couldn't have just left me where I was. Like, what was the purpose of the relationship? It's just a little frustrating, I guess. It's the best way to describe it. So that's that. I'm single now. Can't really get back into dating seriously. I just don't have that same motivation I had in 2022 when I was really like, okay, about to find somebody. Because it's kind of like YouTube, you know? You really put your all into, like, a particular editing and some market research and making a specific title and writing the greatest tags and doing everything, and it doesn't work out, and it's kind of just like, all right, well, what else do I have to give? What else could I possibly do? Nothing. So I guess that's just never going to work out for me. Oh well. That's kind of how I feel about that. Another part of this life update that y'all came here for. The reason why I am building a desk chair. Do you have a job now? Yes. Okay, there, you can click off the video now. Yes, I have a job. So let me take you guys on a story to explain what's going on in my head and why I feel the way that I do. I was in high school, and kindergarten. I found out what gifted education was. I thought it was like special ed, which is called something else, but I found out it's kind of the opposite. It's special ed for if you're too smart, basically. And I said, interesting, I'm gonna do that. That will be me. 3rd grade, I test into gifted. Cool. Mission accomplished. Now I'm in gifted, I'm writing it out, get to 6th grade, and I realized every time in elementary school when I was going to gifted class, my regular class was doing math. So I was missing math. And I got to 6th grade, and they started writing negative numbers on the board, and I was like, girl, what? I'm sorry, what? And I said, okay, one thing's about it. I'm not going to fail math. Maybe I'll never be good at it, but I'm not going to do poorly in math. Get through 6th grade math. Didn't fail that hoe. Mission accomplished. Then I stressed myself out about stuff unnecessarily. Moving into high school, I kind of had a mental breakdown about what track I wanted to be on. Track is like a predetermined way of saying like what courses you'll take, because I wanted to take the most advanced courses, but that meant I also had to take the most advanced math, and we've discussed my issues with math. I had quite the mental breakdown about this, but eventually decided what track to go on. And your girl did it. I had to take gifted, accelerated, advanced pre-calculus, and I did not fail. Your girl did it. Okay. Mission accomplished. I also got A's and everything else. got a perfect score on the AP Literature exam, graduated top of my class. Mission accomplished. But it was sharply after that any mission I put myself towards stopped being accomplished, and I have yet to figure out how to work around that. College. I almost didn't get to go on time because I didn't get in anywhere that I applied my first round of applications. Now, I was told by my school's college advisors, you have great grades. You're literally at the top of the class. You'll be fucking fine wanting to go anywhere that you want to go. And so me and my peers put in our applications, and some of them got into Rice, and some of them got into MIT, and some of them got into UCLA, and some of them got into Vanderbilt, and some of them got full rides to Howard, and I couldn't get in anywhere. This is when we started to backslide. This is when things started tumbling downhill. Eventually, I managed to barely squeeze my way into a local college that had late application time. And then came trying to apply for internships. Long story short, never got one. Never got a single one. I applied to hundreds every single semester. Never got one. Then, I graduated early because I'm still a smart girl. I guess that's the one thing I know how to do. I know how to pass a class, girl. So I graduated early. I'm thinking, okay, top of my class again. We can do this. Hundreds of jobs, nothing. No interview. No, not shit. So I said, okay, fine. I'll move into a bigger market, and then you'll have to give me a job. They didn't have to, girl, because they didn't. Now I'm in LA. I'm working at a call center, and I'm like, okay, this really was not the plan. So I say, all right, I guess my plan was just never going to happen, and I switch industries. I start doing design. And design, okay. That was my energy going into it. But as I got there, I started to like it more. I started to think maybe I should learn motion design. Maybe I should learn UX design. Maybe I should, level myself up a little bit, and I can really do this. Maybe I can be an art director of some cool brand someday. And I start to get into the pit of having a design dream, having a goal. But what did I tell y'all about my goals after high school? They don't be goaling. So, laid off. Sickening. No problem, Boblin. I'll just get a better design job. I could already tell the company was going over. I'm just going to do better. One thing's about it and two things for sure. Hundreds of applications. That's like a new hobby to me because you fill them out for nothing. For fun, I guess. For vibes. Because, not a single interview. Then we get a job at a Fortune 500 Chipotle. I'm thinking I done made it. Is it a design job? No. But I told them I know how to design, and they said, oh, we have something we could use your help with. Now I'm designing for Chipotle. Can't nobody tell me shit. Laid off again. Okay, cool. All right, sickening. What do? We return to my favorite hobby, hundreds of job applications. Not only do I do that, but I go in and I get my UX certification thinking that will put me ahead of somebody somewhere and maybe get me a job. It didn't, girl. It did not. It simply didn't. And I got to a point again where I had to just say, fuck it, and change industries. So now I have a job. Don't want to talk too much about it for the sake of protecting my privacy on the internet, but I have a job. It is hybrid, so I needed an office chair because I work from home a lot. And I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I like it enough to do it. I don't feel like quitting or anything like that. Like, it's fine. But it's not design. It's not art. It's not animation. It's not anything at all creative. It has nothing to do with what I thought the direction I thought my life would go in. So I just don't know how to feel about that. I am making a little bit more than I used to make, but it's not the amount that I thought I would be making by now. It's not the amount that Glassdoor told me I would be making by now. It's not the amount that some of the design jobs I was applying to would have me making by now. It's just not. It's just not. And I'm kind of at a point where I want to move out of this house. And I want to get an apartment, but I can't really get an apartment unless I'm making a lot of money. And I'm not making a lot of money, and I'm not ever going to be making a lot of money, so it seems. So I'm happy to have a job. I'm happy to have income. Happy to have something to do. I'm happy that I like the job, and I'm happy that I get to work from home sometimes. I've discovered it's really dark in my room. Something about being in here every day for a year made me look at the lighting differently. But, you know, it'll work. It'll work. It's dark in my mind, dark in my room, same shit. It'll work. But, I don't know. I just have mixed feelings because it's just not what I imagined. And I wonder if I start to like this field and I start to say, okay, there is earning potential here if I do this, this, and that, learn this, get that certificate. I already know what I need to do. Of course, I already looked into it. So if I just grind at this job for a year or two, get my certifications, and then I can move up, move on, make that money. I wonder if I start to like something, that kind of writes it in stone that it's not gonna happen. Because that's the pattern that I've noticed so far. So I'm considering if I want to take on my idea of starting a new YouTube channel to try to make money, doing freelance design to try and make money, selling my art again to try and make money, just focusing on this job and letting money go. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing moving forward, basically. I just wanted to update you guys, let you know I have a job, don't have a man, and life is interesting. So I'm gonna finish putting this chair together. That's really all I had to say, I believe. Yep. That's all I had to say. I'll tell you. I'm not going to tell you too much, but I got a job at a travel company, but kind of like a travel agency. They're a parent company to many, many other companies. They're very big, surprisingly. I work in the marketing team, but I am not a marketer. I am not a designer. So that's me. I'm just watching other people do the things that I like to do all day. So that's cool. If I start another YouTube channel, I kind of want to focus on talking about the negatives of life a bit more openly, because YouTube right now, because it's a business, a lot of what does well on YouTube is scammery and nonsense. A lot of like, how do I make $10,000 in a day using AI and not even doing anything? Like, okay, sure. And I kind of want to just be a bit more real and a bit more honest and have talking videos like this where I don't have to edit them. I can just ramble, and at the end, hopefully, you feel related to, you feel understood, and if I'm feeling particularly motivational that day, you have a good direction to go in. So I guess I'll give you a bit of motivation. If you feel kind of like me, like life is just kind of not working out, and that's its whole pattern, the advice that I've been given is to recognize that we are still young. We don't feel young because the older you get, the faster time passes, so it kind of feels like things are blowing by, and one day you're going to blink and be 50 and still not have done anything you wanted to do. But technically speaking, we are still young. Anything under 40, you're still quite young in your life. You still have plenty of time to pivot and shift and change. And because of that time, although it doesn't feel like it'll be long, anything can happen. Your life can completely transform in a year. So even if it feels like it's not working out now, that's fine to feel like. It makes sense that you feel that way. But don't give up, because things could happen. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all next time. Gonna put the top of my chair, the seat, onto the wheels, see if it's comfortable, and I will see you all in another video. Maybe on this channel, maybe on another one. Until then, toodaloo.